Welcome to Answers from the Stairs, an off-the-cuff chat with Chris Vester. On this show, Chris provides insight on all areas of your life, whether it be your business, your relationships, or your health. Chris is a longtime business owner and coach looking to help everyone and anyone find their purpose and beat mediocrity. In his experience, he can teach anyone to reach their true potential. If you're ready to realize your God-given talents, then welcome to the show.
Growth versus goals. I talked a little bit about this a couple weeks ago, I guess. But I had two instances this week that really brought to light some things. I was talking to two of my teammates, two team members at one of the dealerships, and they were asking me about the idea of personal growth and the podcasts and the books and kind of the why behind some of it. And I shared with them something I'd learned from one of the things I'd listened to, was that for the early part of a human's life, they go to school, elementary school, middle school, high school, college, some of them join the military, but all of those are, your growth is put in front of you. How should you grow? What should you be doing on that particular day, at that particular stage of your life to grow? And then as soon as we reach the pinnacle of either of those, whether it's graduation from high school, graduation from college, retirement from the military, because there's nobody in front of us to tell us how we need to be growing our lives or how we need to be developing ourselves personally, we sort of stop. And which I'm 100% guilty of. I've, like I said, until the last probably couple of years, I've never really spent a whole lot of time trying to develop any type of personal growth other than just physically. So, then I said, I believe that you should spend 10% of your income every year developing yourself, putting back into yourself, whether that's buying books, going to conferences, whatever. Put that back into you to develop yourself. Think about the money that's spent in a college education. It's self-development. And then, so yesterday, my third grader, Shelby, got a report card, and I give them, they get to choose. They have reward levels. Straight A's is this, A's and B's is this. And in her mind, for the last week, she was going to make all A's and B's, and everything was going to improve, and she was going to be able to reap the reward that had been promised her, that she had agreed upon before the grading period started, because she hadn't been able to do it the prior to. Super excited, super jacked up. And when she comes by to see me yesterday after school, report cards come, and she's crying. Thoroughly upset. Because two of the grades that she just knew were going to be better weren't. And she was so hung up on losing what the goal was that she failed to see the growth in every single one of her classes. There was growth throughout. I mean, it's legitimately the best report card she's ever brought home. And in the question, I said, what's more important to you? The growth in how you're learning or the goal of hitting that achievement? She goes, the achievement. And so we had this long discussion. Of course, it's with a third grader, so who knows how long it'll last. But about how you got to spend your life worrying about how can you grow. It's growth. Yes, we need to set goals. Yes, we need to look at long-term goals. Yes, they need to be massive goals. But I've said before, you celebrate your small wins. Sometimes those small wins are just how have you grown personally, and what are you doing to develop your own personal growth.
Thank you for listening to Answers from the Stairs with Chris Vester, and for using the insights you gained to find your purpose and strength in anything you do. Tune in next week for another chat with Chris, and don't forget that reaching your true potential is not easy, but it's worth the work to find it and live in it. Until next time.